Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about spirituality, and in spirituality today's dimension is creation. See, when we look at the creation or when we experience this creation, we explore many dimensions into it. When we look into it, that means in physicality we explore many dimensions, in non-physicality we explore many dimensions, because we know that something which is not physical is also happening within us, and we experience it with the help of love, with the help of emotion, with the help of something energies which we do not see but it is happening within us. So these are the mystery of the creation, because when we look into the creation we found different things. In physicality we found plants, animals, human being, rock, river, scenery, mountains, different plateaus. So all these are physicality. Wherever you travel in the world you found these types of things. Wherever you travel in the, you found volcano, you found river, you found gods, you found, you can say, forest, you found cities, you found you can say big oceans. So that means these all are a dimension of physical, and all these things exist on planet earth. So this is the physicality, and the one common point in physicality is that every physical things is made up of the 5 elements of existence: air, water, soil, fire, space. Maybe its proportion different, but everything, wherever you go, one common point is everything is made up of the 5 elements of existence. I give you 5 to 10 examples. For example, let's say human being made up of the 5 elements of existence, because we know that when we die we either we buried, either we burn. Okay, that means we go into the soil. When we buried we go into the soil and it act like a good manure for other plants, and when we buried we completely destroy the physicality and it lost, only bones are remains. In terms of plants all, and also you can remember and also you can understand it as human being, or why they are made up of 5 elements of existence, because without it they can't be able to survive. They need water, they need soil in terms of food, they need, you can say, air we breathe, inhale, exhale. We need space where where our growth happen, as well as we need fire. When we eat food, we consume food, we cook it on the fire. When we, you can say, sit there, sunlight is functioning within our body with the help of sunrise and sunset. So all the 5 elements of existence are functioning within us, and human beings are the most complex sophisticated life form on planet earth. So if this life form required these 5 elements of existence, other life forms which are less complex than that also require the 5 elements of existence, be it birds, be it fishes, be it mammals, reptile, amphibians, whatever they are, they need the 5 elements of existence. Maybe its proportion varies. Some life is live on the earth, so soil is a major component. Some life live in the water, so water is a major component. Some life, just most of the time they fly in the air, so air is the major component of it. Some live very beneath the, you can say, ocean, so they require, you can say, depth, or you can say they require water as well as soil in a you can say so much equal proportion. And in terms of species which are living in the core of the creation, or you can say very near about mantle or near volcano, they, in that fire is a major prominent component. So maybe their you can say percentage, maybe their proportion vary, but every element uses these 5 elements of existence. And just see the mystery magnanimity of the creation. In the whole creation, these 5 elements of existence produce, you can say, 8.4 million different species. I am talking about just this creation, because we know that we have 83 creation are happened in our past. We are living in the 84th creation, and remaining 28 are going to happen in the future. So I am just talking about 84th creation. You see birds, their sound, how they fly, their architecture, beautiful, and all are made up of the 5 elements of existence. If you have a just 5 ingredient, and from that 5 ingredient you make 8.4 billion different species, and in each species we know that number is varies. So just look at a bird in terms of its color, in terms of its shape, in terms of its activity, in terms of their sound, everything is vary. In just one species everything is vary. Okay, their size vary, their color vary, their sound vary, their activity vary, everything vary, and all these are made of the 5 elements of existence. If human being want to make anything with the help of the 5 elements of existence, they made, but the most, you can say, vital component of it is life, soul, spirit. We are not able to put spirit into them. Okay, this is the mystery of the creation. We made, you can say, sculpture, we cut the rock, we give the shape and size and everything, but we do not put life into it. Scientists are trying to make human being, but the basic you can say raw material is again taken from human being. If they want to produce a baby with the help of you can say test tube baby, or with the help of you can say surrogacy, they uses the basic component you call egg as well as sperm from the human being. That means you take raw material from the creation and you make something and you realize that you are the God. No, you are the creator. No, this is the wrong, because if whatever you made, first of all you are made by the creator, that means you are a part of the creation. So if you want to do anything, it is a part of the creation, you cannot separate it from anything. Where you can take a raw material, from where you can take a raw material in terms of in terms of genetic engineering, in terms of what I can say bioengineering, in terms of geology, in terms of geography, whatever we do, whatever we do, raw material is from we take raw material from the nature, and the basic component is human being. We are made by the creator, our mind is made by the creator. What we think, what we thought, what we do, everything is managed from somewhere else. They give us some freedom to do whatever we want, but basically who made us is the in charge of our life. So whatever we do, even if we produce something new, idea is given by the creator in our mind. So we have to oblige to the creator's creation. We do not know, if we do not realize, we do not know its shape, its size, its color, where they live, but we know that some higher energy present in the cosmos wherever it is, because we know that our universe is infinite. So we do not have an idea what is the exact location. Like on earth, through satellites we find out the location of any place with a GPS, but universe is infinite. We do not have such a system to find a location of any person in the infinite creation, in the infinite cosmos. So we do not have an idea, but we know that component of God or component of creator is present within each and every human being. That's why we function, that's why other life form function. Our birth happen, we are a small child, as we consume it, as we play here and there, our growth happen. When we put some information in our mind develop. When we meditate, our mind explore different dimensions. So these are activity which is performed by the human being to enhance their life, to grow, for the growth of their life. But we know that some other energy is functioning through us, and not for our, you can say, not for negative purpose, but for our well-being, and we have to realize it. Many people, if they are meditative, if they are conscious, all things are very easily function through them, and what is right for them, what is right for the society, what is right for the nation, what is right for the world automatically happen through you. But we are not putting our body or mechanism in a meditative state, in a conscious state, and we suffer a lot. Not only we suffer, society suffer, nation suffer. For example, in terms of terrorists, first, their genuine point is they do not got, you can say, equal representation in their wherever they live. But there are other method, not of violence, because through violence you destroy the life of innocent people, not who are culprit in it. And what you say, who is wrong and who is right, it is basically depend on the opinion, depend on the perception, and it is also responsibility of the leader. Whatever do basically the concept or the definition of leader is, leader must be a person who think of well-being of everything. That means inclusive. They include each and every atom, every creation as part of themselves, and then function. If they exclude anything, problem occur, and that problem turn into a violence, turn into a negative happenings. So we have to take stock of that situation. That's why it is very important. Human being is capable. We have to find out the capability. Human being itself find out their capability, in which area they want to do something, because each and every area is important. Politics is also important, because politicians make policy program, implement it on the ground, raise the issue of their constituency in the parliament, in the Congress, and problem of people are solved. So these method is also required. Politics is also required because it is for the well-being of the people. Business is also required because you can say, understand the distribution of money, and in which area how much money input, and which area how small money is put, so that the whole development project going on in a seamless manner. So business is also required. Sports is also required, because through sports we know that we experience, or you can say we experiment the physicality of human being. That means to what extent human being function through physically. also mentally, because when cricket happen, when football happen, when tennis happen, when you can say any badminton happen, everything, your mental ability, your physical ability is checked at every point, at every moment, because when a ball is in cricket, when a ball coming to you, it is a very at a fast speed, so you have to at that moment decide where you have to hit that ball, and physically you have to be strong so that you can move your body here and there. So in sports we check the life of human being physically as well as mentally at the same point of time, and also emotionally, energy wise, because how you react after win, you have to be physically, mentally, energy, emotionally wise, every time, in every moment you have to be conscious. Otherwise either you win the game with the help of your physicality and mentality, but if you had not emotion, not energy, not a consciousness, you do not win the heart of the people. And it is very important in whichever field you are, you have to understand the emotion of the people, you have to understand the union of people who are with you in your game, because when you play, someone is watching, that means they want to unite yourself with you, unite themselves with your activity and live that act like they are happening within them. So it is your responsibility to how to unite that people and how to deliver your best for their well-being, for your well-being. Okay, in terms of movie also, people, what is happening in the society, what is happening in their mind, what is happening in the, you can say, in the world, they have to show that to the other people with the help of movies, with the help of TV series, with the help of documentary, because it is very important. Documentary made on nature, documentary made on space, documentary made on the mind of the human being, documentary made of the what is activity going on in the society. So we are not capable of seeing everything what other people see, but other people, if they want to convert what their thought is, what is going on in the society with their perception, with the help of movie, with the help of TV series, other people have see it, enjoy it and open certain dimension of their mind. So it is, movie sector is very, very important. And nowadays you know that each and every regional sector, whatever, if they want to raise any voice so that other people understand it, become conscious about it, they make a movie out of it and spread in whole part of the world, so that most of the people are aware about that phenomena. So movies are also important, everything is important, business, politics, movies, sports, philosophy. Philosophy is also important, because through philosophy people try to go to other dimension to understand thing in its you can say actual form, or in its complex form, on its simple form, everything actual, complex, simple. Because in philosophy, philosophy, many people talk it is in a negative term, but philosophy is not a negative. Philosophy is basically expressing your idea in a very simple, in a very complex and in a very actual form. Because when people say philosophy, who we are, from where we come, it is also part of spirituality, but in philosophy people are also talk about it. Philosophy, spirituality are just a two side of a same coin. Okay, in spirituality we talk about who we are, from where we come, where we go, what is the purpose of life and everything. In philosophy we talk about basically what is happening within us, is happening, is controlled by the other people or not, what we do is, what is our purpose, is good or not. That means philosophy and spirituality are interlinked, but in spirituality we talk about basically about ourselves, experience of ourselves, but in philosophy we not talk about experience of ourselves. In philosophy we talk about what philosophical propaganda is for the other people and for the creation. So this is a basic difference between philosophy and spirituality. Spirituality is completely related with your own experience, but philosophy is not completely related with your experience. Philosophy is basically a teaching given to the world for their well-being, for their development, and spirituality is basically for your development, and with the help of your development you try to deliver this idea to the whole world. Okay, so all these things are important, all these things are important. When I talk about literature, in literature people write something about their culture, about their region, about their society, what is happening at that point of time, and literature require a lot of effort because it is a heavy book, and whatever it is written is literature is written in an area where history, where culture, where you can say religion, spirituality, philosophy is a very prominent, because people devote their time, their money in this sector, and they write a literature onto it. For a small matter, you do not write a literature, you just read a book and whatever it is. But for literature, a complexity, a broad idea, a broad perception is required. For in any field, in culture, in history, in art, in you can say in philosophy, in spirituality, in religion, in everything, literature is required. For example, Vedas are a greatest Sanskrit literature in India. Mahabharata is an epic, Ramayana is an epic. So all these are book for the life of any human being who solve the problem of many people at their time. For example, in this time also, if we solve the problem of the human being by understanding it, and on a large scale, let's say 1000 to 2000 problem occur, and we provide a solution of each and every problem in a detailed manner, and if we write a book on it, and to it is called a literature. So from time to time it varies. In ancient time, literature is different. In modern time, literature is different. In future, literature is different. Literature is basically understanding the problem of the people of that area, not only the people, problem of the other life form, problem of the animate and inanimate object, and solve their problem, as well as people who are not suffer with problem. We gave them tools and technique to enhance their mechanism, to open different dimension of mind through different sadhana, through different tasks. So everything is written in the literature. We know that in Veda, Sam Veda, Athar Veda, Yajur Veda, Rig Veda, in all the Veda different things are given. In some it is some idea is given how to enhance your mechanism by performing different ritual, different duty, different types of technique of medicinal practitioner is given in that, different types of what you should eat for your well-being is given into it, and it is not relevant for that time, it is also relevant for this time also. So we have to understand this dimension also. Okay, when I talk about, let's say, what should we eat, it is also very important, because in nature we found different things. We found different things, from fruit, from vegetable, from dry fruits, from grains, from you can say grasses, different things. So it is very important that some people understand it in every part of the system. Some people are there who research on it, what foods are good or beneficial for a human being, for the development of their mind, for the development of their body, for the development of their physiology, and also it vary in which field you are. Let's for example, if you are in a military, so some food is required which build your body, but if you are in the field of education, you are a teacher, building body is not required. In that required how much conscious you are. So in which field you are, food vary according to that, and every food is good which is keep you healthy, which is keep you conscious, and which you keep you alert. Like wine, in some places people say wine is not good, but in some places where very cold occur, their wine is look like a, you can say, medicine for them. So it is depend on area wise, it is depend on work wise, and also it is depend on what you want to do. Okay, so food, in the food world it is also happen, and everything in the whole process is the mystery of the creation, because whatever we do, we take the resources from the creation, take the idea from the creation, and functioning through it. For example, life is just a play, and the rule of that play is made by the creator. So we have to understand the rule first and then play the game, and also conscious, and also we become conscious that what we do, okay, what we do is just a play, and we are as a human being, we are a physical entity. So we have born sometime, we have dead sometime. So in between that, whatever we do is just a play. So we have to play the game in a better, in a best possible manner. So I hope you love this video, you enjoy this video and gain some perspective, some idea out of it. And remember, creation is not a, you can say, unidimensional, it is a multi-dimensional. I just open few prospect, few idea, a few quality of it. When you go deeper and deeper, you find many mysterious things. Just look at a sky. In my background you can clearly see a sky, just look at it. At every moment it changes, because every day sunrises happen, sunset happen, moon rises happen, moon set happen, cloud is are moving from there to there. At some point of time rain is happening, at some point of time fog is happening, at some point of time cloud is bursting, at some point of time we know that different magical phenomena is going on the sky. So sky is a background, you can say, platform of creativity. It is a platform where different types of creativity happen, and we know that atmosphere, that cloud, if we talk about it, it bound the planet Earth, where life are bursting with blissfulness, because no other, we do not find other planet on the whole solar system and in the whole creation where life is found in such a magnanimity, in such a complexity. So it is the, you can say, mystery of cloud, mystery of 5 element of existence, mystery of life, as well as mystery of this whole planet Earth. So there are many dimensions. Whatever you take, just look into it, you just open different dimension, whatever it is. Even a sand, when you put your undivided attention to the sand, the particle of the sand, it reveals many things about the mystery of the creation, because just that thing, that sand particle is so small that we can see it. It is made by some element of existence which is put here on planet Earth, maybe for other purpose or just for a beautification or whatever it is. But when you look at the interaction of one biome with another, dependency of life form is depend on each and every biome. No biome is useless or no biome have not impact on the life form. Each and every one is beautiful, unique in their own sense, and each and every have an impact on the life of the human being, on the life of the other life form. So this is the mystery of creation. Whatever you took, either you took a leaf, particle of sand, either you look at an atom through the microscope, whether you look to the star at the macroscope, mystery, how they made, what are its function, how they're looking, where it is present, how the solar system is hold without any string attached, it is functioning. Sun is revolving around the galaxy, its time is, let's say, more in 260 million years. They you can say revolve once in the sun revolves one in the 230 million years, earth revolve in a 1 year, moon revolve in 1 month. So through this, you can say, cycles, we understand a dimension of time which come in our mind, because when sun revolves around the galaxy, we call it as a yuga, a era. When earth revolve, we can call it as a year. When moon revolve, we call it as a month. When earth rotate on its axis, we call it a day. And when, you can say, sun moves from one direction to another direction, a degree changes. So in 4 minutes, 1 degree change happens. So every degree, every minute, and we call it as a degree, that means 4 minutes, 1 degree as a 4 minutes. So in that, and we know that a second, a cesium atom is rotating on in 1 second, rotating that many of times. So through that cesium atom, we call it took a term as a 1 second. So 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, everything is a matter of time, and it is cyclic in nature, and we took this idea, we took this concept from the nature. Okay, so everything what is happening in the creation, what is going to happen in the creation, and what is currently happen with our body, everything is the mystery of the creation. Whatever you took and how much attention you put, everything is still mysterious to us, because science and technology is developed at a large extent, but we do not understand an atom in its entirety. This is the beauty of the mystery of the creation. Okay, so I hope you love this video, you enjoy this video, and gain some perspective, some knowledge out of it. So namaskaram, thank you.